Hi, this is Sandy Farrakhan, and I've decided to do a screen cast just to get some practice as well as do my regular blogging. This first page is page 193, Design Basic Index, and it's a cropping exercise that we all had to do. These pictures were cropped in order to enhance specific images within the photos. For example, the young thinker's image, which is my adopted daughter, was made distinct by removing portions of the photo. The plant, you check out the plant and the carpet and the blinds in the back. Okay, by deleting or cropping these elements, you have just the image of her sitting, looking like the thinker. Also, the beach was interesting in that it had so much beach and in relationship to the sky and other things that were in the image, that I cropped part of the beach in order to add a little more symmetry in the effect of looking at it. And this picture I just cropped with the car and the wall. I just cropped just to make it more interesting because it had too much of nothing going on down in this area here. So that's why I cropped it. On the busy picture of the couple in the city, it was just a little bit too busy up in here with King Kong and airplanes for a viewer to really appreciate the visual, I thought. So cropping it made it easier to view and understand the intention of the image. Here we have page 197, and it's the border variations. And here is a picture or image of Arabic calligraphy. And the borders, actually, all the borders work very well with this image. It actually enhanced the calligraphy. And the beauty of the writing really stands out more. And the viewer is able to appreciate this artwork, this beautiful artwork. I added a little tint here, neon here. This is the sketch and the shading, the shaded border. And I added color to it. So I added borders as well as a little extra effects just to enhance it and to see what just would happen. I just wanted to be able to use the tool. To really appreciate page 221 and logo variation, I created a design, but however, you'll have to go onto the blog to really see this this design. Doing this design really requires some thinking because you have to create something. You have to create an image to go along with an idea. And it really requires some thinking and a little planning and a little drafting, erasing, and I guess it depends on the type of tool used. This is the first time I'm using, this is the second time I'm using Paint Naturality. And it's an interesting tool, but I'm sure it's other things that we could use as far as graphic design. When you want to graphically design something, like graphic design software. However, I enjoy doing this because of what it demands, because it requires thinking. The last but not least, another thinking exercise is page 299, conveyance exercise. You had to convey an idea, abstract idea, and that's one of the most difficult things to do. The first person that came to mind was Carl Jung, which I like a lot. And so thinking about what he says about universal concepts, universal ideas that cross all cultures. Of course, the circle and triangles and all that are part of the collective consciousness, as he calls it. And this exercise really requires you to think how to think abstractly. And by creating design that subliminally speaks to the mind of the viewer. And this was the most difficult one for me. In fact, because number one, no, it wasn't the last one I did, but it was close to the last one I did. And but it helps you to be aware of the inherent meaning of symbols and how they are used to draw people into the intention of the producer. So I found this really relatively interesting to do. In fact, I found all of them interesting to do. I like the challenge of doing them, and I'm recording this, making a screencast too. The challenge of this as well, because I really want to practice with this tool. And I really appreciate having an audience and such a wonderful group of people to share my struggles and my accomplishment, or my little accomplishment, I should say, with. And I appreciate your audience. Thank you.